took flight and rose above all. He changed the game and became a legend.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money.
A Sunday broadcast of the NBA. The stealth scoring combo forward, Antoine Jamison and the Cleveland Cavaliers, go up against the New York Knicks. Cavaliers, Knicks, coming up next.
And a look there earlier on at Amari Stoudemire making his way in. We are holding court in the home of the Knicks, New York City. Welcome to this Sunday morning edition of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Anthony Parker and Jamario Moon on the wings. Jamison and Varejao in the middle. And Williams. And for New York, we've got Wilson Chandler. Stoudemire out there with Randolph. Then there's Gallinari and Felton. These New York fans so passionate, Clark, about their Knicks team.
Some of the best fans in all of basketball, college or pro, when you talk about the Knicks fans. And last season, another tough one for the Knicks. The 5th worst record in the East and a losing record at home. One of the few times that's happened, only at 18-23.
Now here's Williams. Now Varejao. He's against Stoudemire. Varejao can't hit. Coach Mike D'Antoni, it's been an interesting journey from Phoenix to the New York Knicks.
Well, in the Valley of the Sun, he had teams that made 2 conference finals and was definitely in the running for a title. But he felt like the front office didn't really have his back, so he decided to head to the Big Apple.
I think you've sized it up well. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
A short time ago, Mike D'Antoni and I were able to catch up. The opportunity to put up big numbers offensively is there for them, he believes, if they can just stick to what they've been working on. He said, I think we've established what works for us and what doesn't. Now it's just a matter of execution. Let's see what that is exactly, guys.
Doris, thank you. And Clark, it sounds like the early focal point here is on that offense.
Well, you have to take what the defense gives you, and then you have to be consistent. Maintain some consistency. I think those are always keys.
And the bucket is good. Now he'll get a trip to the stripe. A 3-point play opportunity. Antoine Jamison picks one up. No good, and they don't get the 3-point play. And the last 2 seasons for Mike D'Antoni have not been easy.
No, you could see the strain all over his face. I mean, he's a positive, easygoing guy, and yet despite the losing, no reward this season with this season's draft pick going to Utah. He's hoping the free agent acquisitions can give him a more competitive team.
Here's Chandler. After the Cavaliers pick up 3. Here's Williams. About 3.5 minutes left in the first. Here is Varejao. Jamison the pass to Williams over Randolph. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Jamison made the move off the Wizards last year, part of their rebuilding process.
And Kevin, it ended up being good for him. He got to go to the playoffs with the Cavs, and even though it didn't work out for him, you always like to see someone like Antoine in the postseason.
Gallinari with it. He's covered by Moon. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's Gallinari missing.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Goes up, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
A pretty finish right there, Kevin. Take it up and then throw that thing down.
He didn't have to make it special, just get the job done.
That's right. Keep it simple.
So here's Gallinari. He dumps it off. Chandler against Parker. Chandler, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now here's Williams. He's covered by Felton. Williams can't get it to go. One thing about Cleveland last year, Clark, the Cavs not only finished top 5 in their own scoring, but also top 5 in their opponent's field goal percentage. Not bad.
No, that's excellent. And that's the one stat defensively that you tend to look at. Not necessarily points allowed, but field goal defense. How many shots are you challenging? How tough are you making it for the opposition? And when you can excel in that area, then you have the ability to dominate, much like the Cavs did all year in that particular area.
Here is Verja after Amari Stoudemire's bucket.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Chandler, no good. And going back to Cleveland's and their defensive ranking from last year, Clark, it really just goes to show how they dominate on both ends of the floor last season. We talked so much about their offense, but defensively, I think that's where they really had their foundation.
Well, Kevin, you and I both know that offense can come and go. You want to be efficient. You want to make sure you get shots, good shots, but they're not always going to go in at a high rate. So defensively is where you have to be consistent. And this Cleveland Cavaliers team really hung its hat on its ability to get stops and to make it tough for the opposing team.
Boy, he flushes it with such strength, Kevin.
Yeah, how about that one, Clark? He continues to top himself.
Yeah, he's outdoing himself, isn't he?
That was definitely worth a second look with our great Sprite Slam Cam. Moon. Gallinari covering with a step back. Kept alive. Here's Moon. And another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks with the lead. Gallinari with it. He's picked up by Parker. And Gallinari good for 3. Here's Williams. Passes it back. There's Parker with the 3, and that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer.
The defense has been causing a lot of rush shots here. They're really doing an outstanding job. Everybody's on the same page. It's 5 guys out there working together.
And some great offensive action to get this one underway in the first. It's the Knicks leading by 4.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And we'll see you in just a moment. And it's been a tight game as the second quarter gets going. Here is Felton. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Bo Williams and Ramon Sessions pairing up in the backcourt. Jamison and Verja in the middle. And Graham. Looking here at the stats of Raymond Felton Clark, a product, of course, of UNC of North Carolina. You could say his last season was his best as a pro.
Yeah, he shot the ball much better, Kevin, and part of that was just working on it, but the other part was shot selection. And when you're a point guard with his ability to penetrate, when you add that jump shot consistently, now you become a real problem for the defense.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, the Knicks signed free agent point guard Raymond Felton in the offseason and handed him the keys to their offense. A quick and scrappy guard, Felton improved his shooting dramatically last season, and if he can continue that trend, it'll be a great fit in this open Mike D'Antoni offense. The Knicks like Felton's winning pedigree, 2 state titles in high school and an NCAA championship at North Carolina. They're hoping that mindset will take hold in New York as well, guys.
We'll see if it does. Thanks, Doris. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for New York. Douglas comes in for Raymond Felton. And then for Cleveland, Hollins is checked in, and it's Hickson in for Antoine Jamison. Here's Williams. I think, Clark, the Cavs, without a doubt, a very solid road team last season, managing to win 26 games away from home.
Yeah, they certainly did, and they did it because they were a team that was cohesive. And I thought they were pretty good at the defensive end of the floor for most nights when they got wins on the road.
Now here's Williams. Takes it up. Can't get it to go. So the Knicks will take it the other way.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
And with the Cavs on the road, as we were talking, you have to think that they'll have trouble matching that this season. Very tough to continue the feeling of one season to the following season.
Oh, I think they're totally separate. I mean, sometimes you can talk about taking positive things from one season to the next, but they're totally different entities. And it's always tough to be as good as you were, especially the fact that LeBron's out of town. I mean, I know he carried them to at least a few of those road wins last year.
But you need that one guy to kind of rally you on the road.
Without question. You've got to have the go-to guy to make it happen for you.
Here's Graham. From the wing. And it's Randolph with the rebound.
The defense read the scouting report, and they're going to sag off of him. He's just not a threat from out there.
Tipped. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Hollins. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 4. From deep, Gallinari gets it to go. He's got 8.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. So for the Knicks, Stoudemire's checked in for Randolph. That's Felton in for Gallinari. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Parker comes in for Mo Williams. Here's Sessions. To end the drought, Parker's shot is off.
A rare miss on that one bailed out the defense. He'll usually make you pay for soft serve defense like that.
The shot's good from Douglas.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Tony Douglas, 6'1", his second season out of Florida State, and Clark taken number 29 last season by the Knicks.
You know, and he really had a tough time finding minutes because of Nate Robinson being there. But once Nate was traded to the Celtics in the second half of the season, Douglas got an opportunity to play, and he responded quite well. I like this kid. He's strong, he's aggressive, he's got good ball skills, and knows how to put it in the basket. So keep an eye on him, Kevin.
Releases from 15, and another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 9. Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Byron Scott, the Cavs' new head coach. Previously, he had been with the Nets for 4 seasons, the Hornets for 5, and had success with both franchises. The Nets made 2 NBA Finals appearances. The Hornets made the Western Conference Finals. With LeBron leaving the Cavs, Scott said, "I don't think this is a rebuilding team. I have to do it a little bit differently, but our mindset is the same. I think I'm the perfect guy for this job." Not sure others would feel the same, gentlemen.
About their chances, that is. Yeah, it may take a while. Thanks, Doris. And the first one drops. Looking at these Knicks, they added some talent via free agency, but Clark, will it be enough to make them a big-time contender in the Eastern Conference?
Kevin, only time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. You know, talent on paper doesn't necessarily equate to production on the court.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Turioff. Gallinari comes in for Azubuike. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Raymond Felton. And making a change here, the Cavaliers. Douglas with it. He's covered by Sessions. Douglas kicks to Stoudemire. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And Clark, the Knicks had to give away talent to free up the cap space. They ended up using this offseason.
Yeah, they had to, and they had to make some tough choices in that regard, Kevin. I mean, they've definitely improved themselves, but the question is, and the question remains, by how much?
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Goes up. Blocked. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When you're trailing and trying to come back, this is a good way of extending the game. When you've got players that have a knack or the ability to draw fouls, when they attack the rim, they typically can get the call and get themselves to the stripe. Watching a team shoot this well is fun for some fans watching at home, but it's no picnic for the guy who's coaching the defense. I mean, he's really upset with how his team is not giving the effort at that end of the floor. And simply put, that's just bad defense.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You can simply tell, Kevin, I mean, they want the ball more right now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Here's Sessions.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
Here's Jamison. Buries it from outside. Jamison's got his first 3 points of the game.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first. They're starting to look for it here.
And the first half is now in the books.
Looking at the game Gallinari has been having, he's got 10 points, and the 3 ball's been there for him too. He's hit 2 from out there. He's rolling, trying to put them on his back right here.
Knicks lead by 6.
Glad to have you with us on this fine Sunday for HP at the half. The Knicks doing well so far. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on, a gigantic lead in points in the paint. Danilo Gallinari playing impressively so far. After 2, he's got 10 points. He's not missed many shots so far. Everything's falling. And for the Cavaliers, it's been all hustle. They've been airtight with their defensive rebounding, no second-chance looks. It's Mo Williams leading them in scoring. He ended up with a few points and has found his teammates with a few assists as well. And now we send you back to our crew of Kevin, Clark, and Doris. Hope to see you next time.
The second half is now beginning. It's been a close one. Neither team has been able to get an edge. Randolph is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Felton and Chandler. That's the 5 for New York right now.
He really needs to hit that consistently, but they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
You know, you talk about, leading your conference, 38 wins last year by this Cavalier team. That is dominating your conference.
Well, you only play 52 conference games with the current schedule. That's a winning percentage, Kevin. When you talk about 38 wins, that's just north of 70%. 7 out of every 10 times you take the floor in the conference, you're winning that ball game.
I mean, the teams are so familiar with each other. It's harder to prepare.
It's much harder to prepare, but sometimes you grab a couple of those scheduling wins, we call it, when one team has been resting and the other has played 3 games in 4 nights.
Here is Felton. Not on the scoreboard yet. A look at the Brazilian Anderson Varejão, named to the league's second team all-defense last season. Clark, he's mighty proud of that. He might have been the best pick-and-roll defender among big men in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, anytime you talk about outstanding big men defenders, Varejão has to be in the conversation because he can body up big guys inside, and he's agile enough to handle guys on the perimeter. So that's a unique combination for somebody his size.
Here's Parker. That falls in on the layup coming off the feed. Parker's got 5. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Chandler. And here's Gallinari. Tosses it up. New York, no good that time either.
And right out of the half, they're cold, missing on their first 3 attempts.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Felton. Nails it from close range. Felton's got his first points in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Timeout called the Cavaliers. For the Knicks, Turioff comes in for Anthony Randall. And it's Azubuike in for Gallinari. Sessions checked in for the Cavaliers. Here is Verjao. Williams with the ball. And Verjao backs down. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Stoudemire. That free throw missing. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Jamison. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Chandler. And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
One of the ways where they've shown a definite edge, Kevin, has come on the glass today.
Leads him with the pass, and the basket by Turioff. And the Knicks lead by 5. And here we go with Mo Williams. Let's go with a 3, and that one's good. Williams has got 7.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Mo Williams saw his numbers dip a little last season, partly because of injury.
Yeah, but his field goal percentage dropped as well, Kevin, and you wonder if he was trying to do too much, maybe forcing it a bit.
Here's Williams. 7 points in the game.
I see him. I see him.
He's covered by Felton. With the fadeaway. Sessions, no good. Talking about Mo, that might have been the case with him. What you said with him trying to do too much.
Possibly. I mean, he's a talented scorer now and has tremendous confidence in what he can do. But if you look at the April he turned in, it seemed like he became more comfortable with his role and had a strong finish to the regular season.
Azubuike, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now Felton defending. Moon. Off from three-point land.
He's really struggled to get into any kind of comfortable flow here. 0 points this quarter, and he really doesn't look like himself out there.
Here's Williams, and he drops it in on the layup. Williams has got 9. Here's Felton. 59 seconds left in the third. Pass to Stoudemire. And no good, but close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
That free throw, no good. Gallinari, he's checked in for New York. Douglas comes in for Raymond Felton. And then for Cleveland, J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Jamison. And it's Graham in for Jamario Moon. He hits the second from the line. Here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. And Verjao backs down. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Stoudemire.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Douglas. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Gallinari. Graham defending. Snatched away.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Now Williams. And here's Sessions for the lead. And that's good. Mo Williams for 3. Williams has got 12 points in the game. Stolen away.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. Maurice Williams having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he continues to make an impact on the defensive end, Kevin. He's made some key steals.
Don't go away. Back in just a moment. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Cavaliers that garners the Sprite Spark today. They've been on quite a run, and this mojo they hope to continue as this game wears on.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's Sessions. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ramon Sessions and Anthony Parker in the backcourt. Hickson is out there with Graham and Hollins.
I'm not sure why he faded away there, Kevin. The D wasn't really in a position to affect that shot.
Here's Randolph, and it's no good. Poor shot selection there, to say the least. Here's Sessions. Got a piece of it.
And, Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
It stays here. Here's Douglas. Back to Randolph. He's against Hickson. Shoots from the post. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers leading. Here's the break. Here's Graham. Kept alive. And he gets it in on the second effort.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Douglas kicks to Chandler. The shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Sessions with it. Now Graham. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's a good call by the referee. There was definitely some contact on the release of the shot.
And that one misses. So for the Knicks, Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Turioff. And it's Azubuike in for Wilson Chandler. Cavaliers making a switch here. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Knicks trail by 3. And Azubuike kicks to Randolph. And it's Jamison picking him up. Randolph can't hit.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Outside Williams. Bullseye! And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
He's really flipped the script with his performance here in the second half.
Left side Randolph. Douglas for 3. Rebound by Parker. Williams with the ball. Back to Parker. And Jamison backs in. And laying it in as that one falls through.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
Azubuike the pass to Stoudemire. Gallinari with it. The baseline J. And the Knicks miss again.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Nice shot by Jamison.
Well, they appear to be tired to me. They just look flat. They haven't gotten the kind of effort they need on the defensive end in this half.
And it's Gallinari again missing. And the Cavaliers with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Wide open. Jamison, no luck.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Here's Gallinari. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 7. 1:40 after the fourth. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with a W. Kevin?
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Chandler comes in for Azubuike. And it's Felton in for Tony Douglas. And making a change here, the Cavaliers. Verija with it. Guarded by Stoudemire. And here is Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3 on the clock. Jamison, no luck.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Deflected. Here's Felton. Behind the arc. Gets the bucket. Here's Williams. 1:06 left in the game. Jamison, no luck. Knicks on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Less than 1 minute left. Here's Williams. 56 seconds left to the fourth. He's covered by Felton. Williams, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And so there's the intentional foul. Here's Jamison. Pass to Williams. Jamison. He's covered by Randolph. Felton against Williams. And that's good. Laying it in.
Kev, they're looking in pretty good shape right now unless they have a total collapse.
Now here's Stoudemire.
Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
And here's Felton from the arc. Rebound by Parker. Here comes Williams. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Mo Williams.
time was